Welcome back to the Tailgate, guys. We're here for the third installment on our genetics and EPDs for commercial cattlemen mini series that we've got going. Dragged Chris back to the Tailgate to do some more explaining to us. And today we're going to talk all about terminal traits.
That's exactly right. Terminal traits. And basically, in an industry where pounds pay, these are the two columns, weaning weight and yearling weight, that you're really going to want to focus on when you're selecting that herd sire for your next generation. So essentially, weaning weight and yearling weight are expressed in the same way as pounds. And when we compare the two, we're looking at the differences of two sires to inject either more pounds or less pounds compared to the other. So essentially, when pounds pay, it would make sense to me that your weaning weight and yearling weight numbers should be as high as possible. Well, maybe not as high as possible, but
higher is better.
Higher is always better. That's right.
We haven't found the upper limit of that yet.
It's very true.
We may find it one day, but not yet.
So, Sarah, knowing that our weaning weights are usually taken at 205 days, approximately 7 months, yearling weight 12 months at 365 days, is there really anything to look at between the difference in weaning weight to the yearling weight?
Well, obviously we want calves that are not going to quit growing at 7 months of age. They are not mature then, whether they're going back into the herd as a replacement or whether they're destined for the feed yard. We don't want them to stop growing at 7 months. So we want that yearling weight to be considerably higher. My rule of thumb is typically we want yearling weight to be roughly double that of yearling. We don't want those quick maturing cattle that stop before they hit a year of age. We want them to continue that growth pattern on. So we want that to be roughly 1 to 2. So if your weaning weight is 50, we want your yearling weight to be roughly 100, give or take. Is that a hard and fast rule? No, but it's a good rule of thumb to have continually growing animals.
That's right, because these cattle are going to stay on feed for a lot longer time to reach maturity and to reach the food chain as well. And
it's important that you pay attention to those numbers even if you are selling them at weaning, because the person that you're selling to is interested in what that yearling weight number is going to be. You've got to start thinking about that as our end producer. We're not done when they walk off our farm.
That's right. Now, we've got a bell-shaped curve here, and the orange, go balls, is going to be represented by bull A. The blue is going to be represented by bull B. And on our chart here, the x-axis going up and down is the number of head versus our y-axis is going to be expressed as pounds. Now, whether it's weaning weight or yearling weight, they're both expressed the same way. But if you look at this, this is the number of head that have a certain weight, either at time of weaning or at time of yearling. If you notice, the bell-shaped curve on A, sorry, I'm about to hit Sarah in the face, is a lot higher and narrower than the bell-shaped curve of bull B. Sarah, do you want to explain that? Why that would be?
That would be because the accuracy for bull A is much tighter and much higher. So the accuracy on bull B is closer to 1.0, or maybe it's 0.99 or something like that, which means that we are going to have a closer group. We can better predict where the weaning weight and yearling weight is going to be on those calves. And that's why we see this number go up, because more of them fall in a smaller area. Versus for bull B, our accuracy is lower in this example, and so our calves are spread out across a larger area.
You're going to have a lot more variable in pounds at weaning and yearling with bull B versus bull A. Now, even with the two different accuracies, that's not to say, just like in our previous video when we talked about birth weight, that calves out of bull B are not going to outperform calves out of bull A, because there will be some. But likewise, there are going to be calves out of bull A that are underperform bull B.
Ideally, in a perfect world, you would want this shape of a bell curve in terms of all of your calves performing very similarly, because that makes them easier to market. But we want to shift this bell curve to the right so that we have more pounds that are uniform to market.
Exactly. Sarah, are there any last thoughts about weaning weight, yearling weight?
I think we've covered it. Thanks for stopping by the Tailgate, guys. We might end up with one more real quick video about accuracies, just to kind of further explain that a little bit more. But thanks for stopping by the Tailgate. Make sure you tune in again.
See you guys.